p.m. The meeting will begin. Can you please stand for a pledge of allegiance and a moment of silence after?
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, thank you, Commissioner Myrick. Cynthia, can we get a roll call, please?
Tomich. Here. Kubaki. Here. Mosley Shelton.
Here.
Myrick's.
Here.
Poppert.
Here, for the record, all 5 are present. Number 3, declaration of conflict of interest. Okay, number 4, communications. I think we have 2.
We do. Thank you, Commissioners. We received 2 communications, one from Lockmuir regarding pavement replacement on Columbia Avenue, which is a city street, between 173rd and 170th Street. This report with the project area and pictures, et cetera, has been sent out to a handful of city departments, including Mayor's Office, Council, HDEM, Fire, Police, and we are one of them as well. So let me know if you have any questions, or I could pull Dean in if you have any questions on that. And the other communication which you just received was a 2026 budget proposal for a redevelopment. So take a look. Let me know if you have any questions. Hopefully I can answer. If not, we can pull in Karen and she can answer for you. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. No action needed. We received them. Thank you. All right, number 5 is our minutes dating September 2nd, 2025.
Mr. President, if there's no corrections to the minutes or questions, I'd like to make a motion to approve the minutes for the Hammond Redevelopment Commission minutes dated September 2nd, 2025.
Second.
Okay, motion's been made by Commissioner Tomich, second by Commissioner Kubaki. If there is no questions or discussion or corrections or additions to these minutes, then roll call, please.
Tomich.
Yes.
Kubaki.
Yes.
Mosley Shelton.
Yes.
Myrick's.
Yes.
Poppert.
Yes, motion passes with 5 yes. We're going to go ahead and let Attorney Westland open up those acceptance letter responses. Okay, number 6 is our staff report. We have Ann Taylor. Would you like to share anything tonight?
I would, thank you. Since we last met on September 16th, it was 3 weeks ago actually, we have closed on 3 additional parcels at Clark Field, and we'll see 3 more homes breaking ground soon. We also closed on 1 parcel in the Parish View area, and this is the first time in years. The Redevelopment Commission owned the parcels out there. We had 3 remaining. They had stalled for a while, but we just sold the first of those 3, so that's wonderful. And these, that one from Parish View was from our residential lot website, so that's pretty exciting. Our Planning and Development Department was interviewed recently on commercial spaces in Hammond. The article recently came out in Indiana Business Highlights, focusing on projects such as Meats by Lynn's, United Hospital Services on Calumet Avenue, and Hutamaki. All of these projects the Commission has had a hand in. If you're interested, I can email you the article so you can take a look at it. But that was pretty cool that they reached out to us so we could highlight some projects in Hammond. Staff for HRC has met with both bidders for the north parcels at City Hall, just right over here, regarding their plans for the site. We opened up those bids a few weeks ago. Both are great uses, commercial uses, and we should have our recommendations to you soon, so stay tuned on that. And lastly, staff continues to identify parcels along our major corridors, such as Calumet Ave, Kennedy, Indianapolis Boulevard, and even Holman Avenue. These are underutilized parcels and ready for redevelopment. As they become ready for the RFP process, I will keep you all updated on what we would like to see there. from developers in the near future. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Ms. Taylor, real good stuff. Attorney Westland, do you need more time? Because I can move to 8 and come back.
Yeah, I'm gonna need a few moments.
Okay. Thank you. We are going to go from 6 to number 8. Approval of Salyer Plumbing Incorporated proposal for repairs at 5246 Holman Avenue.
Commissioners, 5246 Homan Avenue, as we call the Indiana building, is redevelopment owned. It is managed for us by the Hammond Development Court and Jen Bussey. We have been dealing with water in the basement for years now. There are at least 5 sump pumps in that basement. As you may recall, our downtown has a high water table, so sump pumps are necessary in these businesses. We've had some smell of mold in that building, so we have hopped on it. We received some estimates from different plumbing companies that are licensed to work in Hammond, and we would like to recommend moving forward with Salyer Plumbing for the sum of $9,750. They will replace the 5 sump pumps, install some new valves, and after this, we'll bring this up to you in about a year or so. We would like to enter a management agreement with them to clean out those sump pumps and check on them annually. That's pretty important, to keep that water out of the basement. If you have any further questions, Jen is here, and she can answer anything for you.
No, I think Salyer was a good choice. They're a very good plumbing outfit. Obviously, you can see they've been around over 100 years, and they do very thorough and good work.
Yep, good Hammond company.
I'll second.
Okay, motion's been made by Commissioner Myrick, second by Commissioner Tomich. Let's have a roll call then.
Talmadge.
Yes.
Kubaki. Yes. Mosley Shelton.
Yes.
Myrick.
Yes.
Poppers.
Yes, motion passes 5 yes. Okay.
Ready?
All right, thank you, Attorney Westland. We are going to move back to number 7. That's the acceptance of requests for proposals for the sale of real estate of Lot 22, 2204 Davis, Lot 23, 2210 Davis, Lot 24, 2216 Davis.
I'll kind of take these by lot. The first one, Lot 22, 2204 Davis, you have 3 responses. The first one is from a Joseph Igras. IGRAS, his mailing address is in Whiting. He's offering $35,000. You also have a bid submitted by Maurice Dawkins. Mr. Dawkins is bidding $27,000. And a bid by ALG Construction, Abner Gonzalez, $35,000. For Lot 23, which is 2210 Davis, you have 4 bids. The first one is from Juan Pinto. He bids $26,500. Bernie Grisolia Construction, bids $30,000. And Reyes Dream Casas Inc. bids $30,000. And the last one, again, is from ALG Construction, Abner Gonzalez, $30,000. The last parcel, we have 3. That's Lot 24. Giovanni Pinto bids $26,500. Mr. Grisolia, Bernie Grisolia, again, $30,000. and ALG Construction, Abner Gonzalez, $30,000.
Okay. I guess one quick question, I know we'll refer these to staff. So when you do have some of the same bids, do you look at then obviously, I don't know, I would think that would go into consideration the size of the home and what they're really going to do then versus another one?
Yep, I believe so. Yeah, well, with the ones that are so close in price, we will probably pull them in, have them talk to us, even city planning. Take a look at the site plan, their use, would they resell it, would they occupy it, all those good questions.
Right, 'cause
So in your request for proposals, and I typically do this, it's not only the price, but it's also, there's a list of 3, 6, 7, 8, 9 other factors, right? Which includes the cost, character, size of the development, right? Like what the, in this case, a home, what are they, like, what's the home gonna look like? How big is it, et cetera. You know, the total cost of the home, I think, would go into that as well. Schedule for completion, obviously we want things done promptly. The general business reputation of the bidder, the experience of the bidder with similar projects, so if somebody's built out there before and we know what they're gonna do, that weighs in their favor. The ability to complete the development on schedule within budget and compliance with the plans and permits. Financial resources of the bidder, the site plans, as well as, you know, and this was a cursory review where I gave you the price. I didn't go through these for technical compliance. That's a factor. So those sorts of things all go into
the final decision
the
making.
the best decision, and those weigh as importantly as price.
No, that makes sense. That's a good list. Obviously, if they're building a bigger or more expensive home, that would obviously generate more tax revenue too for the city.
Well, the list we've come up with over about 25 years, so.
No, it is. Just a general question. So if nobody has anything, if someone just wants to make a motion to refer that to staff.
Second?
Okay, then a motion's been made by Commissioner Myrick, second by Commissioner Tomich, for these lots to be evaluated and referred to staff. Can we have a roll call, please?
Talmadge,
Yes.
Kubaki,
Yes.
Mosley Shelton,
Yes.
Myrick,
Yes.
Poppridge.
Yes, motion passes with 5 yes. Okay, number 9 is an approval of Republic Services proposal for clean out of 5264 Holman Avenue.
Commissioners, in front of you, you have the next two items, actually, approval of Republic Services proposal for cleanout. Number 9 is for the LaSalle building at 5246 Holman, and number 10 is for the Indiana building at 5244 Holman. You may recall last meeting, we approved America Junk Boss to actually do the work of clean out of the two buildings, but I wanted to table the actual disposal of the items until this meeting. We received some more proposals, and I recommend we go with Republic Services for a haul rate of $341 per dumpster. So we've already approved the clean out. This is just approval of the dumpster. And I'm going to have Juan Moreno and EcoDev work with Republic Services and keep the number of the haul out bins as low as possible to save money.
Do we know how many dumpsters they anticipate?
Juan did give me an estimate. They thought maybe 3 to 5 for the LaSalle and maybe a little under for the Indiana building. But don't hold me to those numbers. Okay. I'll let you know afterwards and let you know the budget and what it came in under.
They can fill up fast as you're going.
Yeah, I know, really push them down. Thank you.
Do you want to take one at a time, or can they just do both addresses? What do you
As long
prefer?
as it's clear that you're approving both, you do them at the same time.
Okay.
Mr. President, if there's no further questions, I make a motion for the approval of Republic Services for the clean out of 5264 Homan as well as 5244 Homan.
Second.
Okay, thank you. Motion's been made by Commissioner Tomage, second by Commissioner Shelton. That's the approval of Republic Services for the proposed for cleanouts of 5264 Holman Avenue and 5244 Holman Avenue. Can we get a roll call, please?
Talmadge?
Yes.
Kubaki?
Yes.
Mosley Shelton?
Yes.
Myrick?
Yes.
Poppers?
Yes, motion passes 5 yes. Okay, that completes number 9 and 10. Number 11 is an approval of Torenga Surveying LLC proposal for boundary survey exhibit with new descriptions.
So Commissioners, this survey, proposed survey for 3,750, came about due to an abutting commercial landowner on Calumet Avenue. They have a auto repair shop right there, and they would like to purchase one or two, I believe, redevelopment-owned commercial parcels to expand their business. During the preliminary look of this area to get a RFP together, Brian Poland noticed that there was one block of a street called Legion Lane that was not properly dedicated many decades ago. We need to confirm the boundaries so we can release a potential RFP to this person. Brian feels that since it was not dedicated properly, what we have is a public street that is on HRC or city-owned property. So we're going to do the survey and then dedicate the street properly so it is not actually on our property. So it's just kind of an item that we need to take care of.
Okay, thank you.
Mr. President, if there are no further questions, I'd like to make a motion for the approval of Torenga Surveying LLC proposal for boundary survey exhibit with new description.
Second.
Okay, motion's been made by Commissioner Shelton, second by Commissioner Kabaki. Let's have a roll call, please.
Talmadge?
Yes.
Kubaki?
Yes.
Mosley Shelton?
Yes.
Myrick?
Yes.
Poppers?
Yes, motion passes 5 yes. Okay, number 12, an approval of resolution number 2025-14, a resolution of the Hammond Redevelopment Commission amending the acquisition list, ratifying the commencement of condemnation proceeding and authorizing payment of court-ordered appraiser's report.
So this resolution authorizes and ratifies 6542 Calumet Avenue, which is the property south here on the west side of the street. Vacant, it's south of the check-in. We had discussed previously initiating the case, and then the way it works is the court-appointed appraisers come back with a number, which they did, which was $63,000. So this resolution authorizes the controller's office to make that payment. Upon making the payment, the redevelopment commission will own the property, which it can combine with the other vacant land that we own there. You'll remember we had a potential Starbucks, but now we're going to have this whole area. The Starbucks obviously isn't happening, so we'll be able to market the entire larger parcel to our parcels as one potential project.
Okay. That sounds very good, too.
Mr. President, if there's no questions, I would like to make a motion for the approval of resolution number 2025-14, a resolution of the Hammond Redevelopment Commission amending the acquisition list, ratifying the commencement of a condemnation proceeding, and authorizing payment of court-ordered appraiser fees. Report.
Second.
Okay, a motion's been made by Commissioner Tomich, second by Commissioner Shelton. If there's no further questions or discussion, roll call.
Tomich,
Yes.
Kubaki?
Yes.
Mosley Shelton?
Yes.
Myrick?
Yes.
Poppers?
Yes, motion passes 5 yes. Okay, number 13, an approval of site services proposal for asphalt work at 5800 Holman Avenue.
Commissioners, 5800 Holman Avenue is a building HRC owned. We actually have a lease in place with the tenant, that is the sub-hub. They have started a process with us for asphalt repair for their parking lot. A handful of years ago, I believe it was right before COVID, we started work on repairing, but then it was stalled. The tenant came back to us recently with a request to continue that work and repair the parking lot. We have a proposal from Site Services. They are the business that started working on it 6 years ago. This won't be a total rebuild, which would be around $32,000. This is just a good solid repair with the seal coating and restriping for $7,375. It will improve the look of this site, and as the lessor of this lease, it really is our obligation to keep up the appearances and the safety of the parking lot for the tenant and their customers.
Mr. President, this is for discussion and questions. I'd like to make a motion for approval of site services proposal for asphalt work at 5800 Holman Avenue.
Second.
Motion's been made by Commissioner Myrick, second by Commissioner Tomich. That's the approval of site services proposal for asphalt work at 5800 Holman Avenue. Roll call.
Tomich,
Yes.
Kubaki?
Yes.
Mosley Shelton?
Yes.
Myrick?
Yes.
Poppers?
Yes, motion passes 5 yes. Okay, looks like we have a bunch here, pretty much all the same. Number 14, approval and agreement to purchase real estate for a property commonly known as 2463 New York Avenue.
Sorry about that. The next 6 items are some signed purchase agreements. These are bidders that went through our residential portal, bid on different HRC-owned parcels. We approved the purchase, sent them the purchase agreement, they signed it, and now it's back for your review. So we have 6 potential closings and 6 potential new homes.
You want us to do them all as one and just list?
I think we should probably do these separate.
Okay.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
the amounts are different.
Okay.
Right.
Good point.
All right, then I make a motion for the approval of the agreement to purchase real estate for property commonly known as 2463 New York Avenue.
Second.
Okay, motion's been made by Commissioner Tomich, second by Commissioner Kubaki. Roll call.
Tomich?
Yes.
Kubaki?
Yes.
Mosley Shelton?
Yes.
Myrick?
Yes.
Poppers?
Yes, motion passes 5 yes. Number 15, approval agreement to purchase real estate for property commonly known as 2633 164th Place.
Again, this is a signed purchase agreement, and this parcel, the purchase price was $16,000.
Mr. President, if there's no questions, I make a motion for the approval of the agreement to purchase real estate for property commonly known as 2633 164th Place.
Second.
Motion's been made by Commissioner Tomich, second by Commissioner Kubaki. That's for the approval agreement to purchase real estate for property commonly known as 2633 164th Place. Roll call.
Tomich?
Yes.
Kubaki?
Yes.
Mosley Shelton?
Yes.
Myrick?
Yes.
Poppers?
Yes, motion passes 5 yes. Number 16, approval agreement to purchase real estate for property commonly known as 6110 Wallace Road.
Here we are seeking approval of a purchase agreement for $10,000.
Mr. President, if there's no questions, I would like to make a motion for the approval of the agreement to purchase real estate for property commonly known as 6110 Wallace Road.
Second.
Motion's been made by Commissioner Tomich, second by Commissioner Shelton. That's the approval agreement to purchase real estate for property commonly known as 6110 Wallace Road. Roll call, please.
Talmadge.
Yes.
Kubaki.
Yes.
Mosley Shelton.
Yes.
Myricks.
Yes.
Poppridge.
Yes, motion passes 5 yes. Number 17 is an approval agreement to purchase real estate for property commonly known as 4142 Toll Avenue.
Commissioners, this is a purchase agreement for, I believe, a parcel that will be a side yard, and this is for $3,000.
Mr. President, if there's no questions, I'd like to make a motion for the approval agreement to purchase real estate for property commonly known as 4142 Toll Avenue.
Second.
Motion's been made by Commissioner Tomich, second by Commissioner Kubaki. That's the approval agreement to purchase real estate for the property commonly known as 4142 Toll Avenue. Roll call, please.
Talmadge.
Yes.
Kubaki.
Yes.
Mosley Shelton.
Yes.
Myricks.
Yes.
Poppridge.
Yes, motion passes 5 yes. Number 18 is an approval of agreement to purchase real estate for property commonly known as 4136 Toll Avenue.
Here we are looking for an approval on a purchase agreement for a new home. This is for $15,000.
Mr. President, I'd like to make a motion for the approval of the agreement to purchase real estate for property commonly known as 4136 Toll Avenue.
Second.
Motion's been made by Commissioner Tomich, second by Commissioner Shelton. That's the approval agreement to purchase real estate for property commonly known as
The last one.
4136 Toll Avenue. Roll call.
Talmadge.
Yes.
Kubaki.
Yes.
Mosley Shelton.
Yes.
Myricks.
Yes.
Poppridge.
Yes, motion passes 5 yes. Number 19 is an approval of agreement to purchase real estate for property commonly known as 4427 Wabash Avenue.
And finally, we are looking for approval for another side yard at $2,000.
Mr. President, if there's no further questions or discussions, I would like to make an approval of the agreement to purchase real estate for property commonly known as 4427 Wabash Avenue.
Second.
Okay, motion's been made by Commissioner Kubaki, second by Commissioner Shelton. That's the approval agreement to purchase real estate for property commonly known as 4427 Wabash Avenue. Roll call.
Talmadge.
Yes.
Kubaki.
Yes.
Mosley Shelton.
Yes.
Myricks. Yes. Poppridge.
Yes, motion passes 5 yes. Okay, number 20 is an approval of Hammond Fence Company proposal for 219 Russell Street. It's a dock area.
Yes, Commissioners, 219 Russell Street is a vacant former commercial building in downtown Hammond. We have had some issues with people climbing up onto the dock in the rear of this building and pretty much camping out. Not a good look for our downtown and our new residents living down there. So we're looking to put up a 6-foot or potentially 8-foot temporary fence until we get this building ready for demolition. So I'm seeking approval on this proposal for $3,200 to put up a fence around the rear of 219 Russell.
Mr. President, if there are no further questions or discussion, I'd like to make a motion for approval of Hammond Fence Company proposal for 219 Russell Street, dock area.
Second.
Okay, motion's been made by Commissioner Kubaki, second by Commissioner Shelton. That's the approval of Hammond Fence Company proposal for 219 Russell Street. Roll call, please.
Talmadge.
Yes.
Kubaki.
Yes.
Mosley Shelton.
Yes.
Myricks. Yes. Poppridge.
Yes, motion passes with 5 yes. All right, number 21 is a Jacob Square Residential Housing Development Program. It's a document dated October 2nd, 2025, V period 2, which is a second version. This is a RHDP, is provided to the commission for presentation and acceptance to initiate the 30-day review and input period pursuant to the Indiana Code 36-7-1553D3 prior to formal submission for declaratory resolution and consideration by the commission.
Commissioners, what you have in front of you is a residential housing development program. I believe we introduced this to you a month or so ago. This is a residential TIF that we want to put within the Jacob Square boundaries for all the upcoming influx of increment we're going to have with all our infill housing coming there. Today we have Dan Bowditch from Development Economic Finance Consulting, LLC, and he can say a few words about this. Thank you, Dan.
Thank you.
Welcome, Mr. Bowditch.
Always good to be back before the commission. This is a follow-up to the August 19th meeting where I introduced the residential housing development program for the Jacob Square area. As a precursor to a short and brief presentation, in order for an allocation area for residential purposes to be established and designated, the Redevelopment Commission has to establish and prepare a residential housing development program. There's various categories. In this case, it is for new construction of residential housing. What we have done is prepared and presented to you on August 19th a draft of that residential housing development program as a brief overview. It's about 40 acres located with Fayette Street at the north, Carroll Street on the south, Soul Street on the west, and generally Calumet Avenue on the east. Because north of Thornton, it is the both sides of Beale Street, and on the south, it is only the west side of Beale Street because of the way the boundaries for the City Hall redevelopment area and allocation area follow. We have to be tangential to, we can't overlap them. So, in general, the description of the program is construction of plus or minus 35 residential dwelling units consisting of either single-family units, duplex units, on 4,000 square feet to 5,500 square feet of land that is with undevelopable land identified in the plan to be disposed of for sale to adjacent property owners. In 2024, based upon the assessed value information, 51 properties, the program has identified 51 properties on 19 sites. 91 of the 51 of those are all owned by the Redevelopment Commission. However, the commission does own 91 properties in this area. There's a total of 293 parcels for taxation. Of those, 146, or a little bit less than 50%, are identified as single-family uses or dwelling units. Of that, 121 of those lots within the area are, or 41%, the owner address coincides with the billing address, understanding that the owner lives at that address. The remaining 59%, or about 172 lots, are the owner's address, and the property address are different. So we can assume that it's either being rented or being used as a rental property, which is not unusual for it to be around 50-50%. The intent is to have more families, single-family units in the Jacob Square residential program and area that are homeowner occupied. The price range of the dwelling units is anywhere between $150,000 to $250,000. It's an estimated private investment of anywhere between $7 to $8 million, with public infrastructure improvements estimated to cost about $1 million to $1.25 million for the area. That is about 13.5% of the total cost invested in the area, or a leverage of, and this is important in economic development, for every dollar you're putting in, it should return about $7.40 to $7.50,
which is a good rate of return. You want to see a rate of return on your investment in the area. Currently, the area is zoned R1U for single-family development. This was the August 19th program, version 1 was submitted to Brian Poland as the city planner. He did come back with recommendations, and those recommendations included detailed notes from the Jeff Speck analysis. There was an analysis done by Mr. Speck in support of the downtown master plan that was done in 2018. So all those notes in detail take each one of the 19 sites by parcels and identifies the recommendation for how the property should be disposed of or developed, whether it's single family, the width of the lot, or a single family dwelling unit, the width of the lot, or if it's potential for a duplex or a number of units for the area to support not only the Jacob Square program, residential program, but also the downtown master plan for residential housing. The action tonight before you, if there's no questions, is acceptance of the residential housing development program of the Jacob Square, for public review process and filings to overlapping taxing units and the Lake County assessor required by statute. It will initiate a 30-day public input and review period. I have spoken with Ann Taylor about this. We'll schedule a meeting with Neighborhoods Inc. or any other neighborhood association interested to go through the program, let them review it for comment and input. After the 30-day period, which is a little bit longer than 30 days, but the intent is for the public meeting. It is not a public hearing by statute. It's stated that you have to have a public meeting before you entertain a declaratory resolution. So the public meeting is scheduled by the approval process for the November 18th meeting of the commission, at which time you can then consider a declaratory resolution to designate the Jacob Square allocation area as have the allocation provisions and the economic development plan for the area itself. And then that initiates a whole subsequent approval process. But this starts the process by accepting this evening. It's not so that the public knows and the commissioners know. It is not approving anything at this time. It is just accepting the report in its version 2 status for public input and for submission to overlapping taxing units for their comment and to the Lake County assessor as the assessing official for the city of Hammond. That's all I'm asking tonight and requesting. That's all, very simply. Usually it's more detailed, but you're not taking any official action other than accepting that document.
Second.
Okay, and thank you, Mr. Bowditch.
Oh, you're welcome.
Just for the record, I am in total favor of this. I hope it goes all the way through. This is going to be an
We all are.
awesome development.
I believe we all are.
Then a motion's been made then by Commissioner Myricks, seconded by Commissioner Tomich. Let's have a roll call, please.
Tomich?
Yes.
Kubaki?
Yes.
Mosley Shelton?
Yes.
Myricks?
Yes.
Poppridge?
Yes, motion passes with 5 yes. Okay, number 22 is our bills, register of claims.
Mr. President, if we have no questions to the Register of Claims, I'd like to make a motion to approve the Register of Claims for the Redevelopment Commission, claims dated 9/12/25 and ending with claims dated 10/1/25, claim number R67651 through R67685 inclusive.
Second.
Okay, a motion's been made by Commissioner Tomich, second by Commissioner Kabaki. That's for the Register of Claims dated September 12th, 2025 through October 1st, 2025, claim R67651 through claim R67685 inclusive. Is there any questions or concerns on these claims for staff? Okay, then roll call, please.
Talmadge,
Yes.
Kubaki,
Yes.
Mosley Shelton,
Yes.
Myrick,
Yes.
Poppridge.
Yes, motion passes, 5 yes. Okay, number 23 is new and unfinished business.
None at this time.
Okay, that brings us to number 24, public comment. Public comment is open. Public comment is open. Public comment is open. If anybody would like to come forward and speak, you may do so. Okay, then public comment is closed. Public comment is closed. Public comment is closed. Can we get a number 25?
Mr. President, make a motion to adjourn.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Can you all signify by aye?
Aye.
Ayes have it. Meeting is adjourned.